Hello friends, welcome to my course Right Communication and Feedback for Managers and Leaders. So if you are an employee in an organization or in general you want to excel in your life, then you can become a leader by understanding the issues which I am going to explain in this course. This course is meant for students, workmen, managers, executives in organizations, and it will benefit everybody, individuals, families, organizations, and the nations. By this, you will be able to learn to solicit right, timely feedback to be an excellent manager and a natural leader. I'll be explaining in detail what I mean by natural leader. Okay. Now, what is taught in this course is basically communication and feedback handling skills for decision making. Before we go ahead, let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Rakesh Jain. I am an engineer with MBA Masters in Business Administration in Human Resource Management, and after that I have gone for doctorate in feedback management skills for decision making. From this you can understand, being an engineer and doing a research in feedback and communication, this is a combination which is not a very normal combination. Mostly people do research in their own area, like engineer will do research in engineering and like that, but I have done research in communication being from engineering discipline, and there is a reason behind it. This happened in my first job, during which I was studying in my room for my further examinations, whereas a colleague made a complaint to my chief engineer that I was reading novels in the office. The chief engineer did not believe his feedback. He came there, personally checked it, and after that he helped me in studying further, due to which I could clear my exams in time. So this particular incident aroused a sort of interest in my mind that if people take care of the feedback in the right way, they can do good to the people, and if they just believe what is being told to them, then maybe they can do a lot of harm to the other people. I've got around 36 years of experience in a top Fortune 500 company, where I retired as a general manager. Now I am teaching MBA students in a government university. I train engineers and workmen in industry, and also engineering students on energy efficiency, which happens to be a sort of area of passion for me. I am a government certified energy manager also. I have worked in two oil refineries, and I have worked in an energy conservation organization. I have worked in a research organization, and my most experience has gone into public tendering. So, with so many people interacting with me from time to time, and with my inclination for studying the feedback management skills of people, how they handle the feedback given to them, what they do. So, this particular thing has driven me into research. And then, after doing my research, while I was teaching my students in the government university, I was repeatedly suggested that I should prepare a course on this basis, so that it reaches world over, and that is why now we are talking. Okay, so by this course you will be able to learn to solicit right, timely feedback systematically, because that makes you a natural leader. And then also from this you will learn how you can make possible out of the impossible. In detail, if I tell you, you will know about the barriers and pitfalls to right communication and feedback. You will learn how to handle communication, feedback, and decisions in a scientific way. You will do ongoing analysis of this important aspect of life, and then thus become a always learning person. You will learn to achieve success as an employee, as a manager, as a family member, that is in your personal life as well as in your professional life. You will learn to handle difference of opinion, office politics, bullying, information overload, so many issues which are associated with the working in organizations, which I have seen myself on day-to-day basis. You will learn to handle feedback in crisis situation, when there are profile differences between the people who are communicating or giving feedback to each other, and how to handle the intentionally wrong feedback, the feedback which is given to you intentionally. The person knows I'm giving wrong feedback, but he gives you purposely. You will also learn how to handle the different type of profiles, like detached people, like people who are always saying yes, we call them yes men, or who always say no, that is no men. You will also learn about opinion leaders, whistleblowers, and you will be able to design a feedback based governance system in your organization. There are no prerequisites for this particular course. You just should be willing to understand what are the barriers and pitfalls of communication and feedback, and how you can be able to overcome them. Now I'll describe something about the course in a short 2 minutes. As we know, communication is a lifeblood of an organization. Like blood flows in our body and we are alive. Similarly, communication is the lifeblood of organization. Its effectiveness depends upon the communication and feedback channels which are used to present the information and communicate the information. The employees exchange information with people who are there inside the organization as well as outside the organization, and this happens to through various types of formal and informal communication channels. These are used to express our views, we share our problems, we take decisions, we negotiate, we resolve conflicts, and we improve productivity. So, this is all done through communication and feedback. Now, many people lack good communication and feedback skills, but what happens is they just write or they just speak, and then they presume, okay, what I have spoken or I have written is understood by the other person, which may not always be true. So it is the feedback which tells us whether the communication has been rightly understood by the person or not. Here I'll slightly repeat about uh, what we know about hearing, about listening, and about understanding, and then about implementing. If we simply hear but don't listen carefully, if we listen but don't understand it, and if we understand and don't implement it, then the whole purpose in organizations, that is in our official life as well as in our personal life, will be defeated. So this is a very vast issue, but I have covered this vast issue through different aspects, and it is covered through 126 real life experiences in a very simple way. First there is a theoretical information about the issue, and then there is a illustration. This course is for everybody. As I have told to you, this course is divided into 9 sections. Section A is for giving an introduction and some theoretical background. Section B covers right feedback related to right decisions. Then section C covers feedback, what are the barriers and pitfalls to feedback and communication. And section D covers better understanding of communication and feedback. Section E covers deeper issues of feedback. There are certain deeper issues on feedback. And section F finally covers feedback and related some miscellaneous issues. After that, there are section G, where I have given some summary of the key learnings of this course, so that you can see it within 2-3 pages and understand. Then there are practice exercises in section G. In section H, there are key recommendations based on my research, my actual research which I had done on feedback management skills for decision making. Section I again is in 2 parts. First part is references. I have given credits to all the authors whom I have referred, because they were my references for my PhD also. And then in section I, part 2, I have given annexure, and this annexure is based on the proposal through which we can go for a feedback based governance system in organizations as well as in the society. I hope this course will be very useful to you. Please go through it. Thank you very much. We'll continue this in other videos of this type only. Thank you. Bye. Okay. Welcome.